Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be reviewing the brand new Coca-Cola flavor, Coca-Cola Oreo? Coca-Cola has come out with some rather interesting and unique flavors ranging from watermelon to, I don't even know, pixel flavor? It's been a weird combination, but I have been along for that completely. I've always liked Coca-Cola's new flavors, and although I never drink pop, every time a new flavor is released, I'm always there to try it out because I love new and interesting, unique flavors. Not even stopping with this one, Coca-Cola Oreo. In today's video, we are going to be taking a singular Oreo here and a Coca-Cola Oreo, and we're going to be drinking them, not only reviewing them, but comparing the Coca-Cola Oreo to a real Oreo for accuracy. Is this brand new Coca-Cola flavor as accurate to Oreo as Oreo can be? Fuck, that sounded horrible. Is this new Coca-Cola Oreo flavor as accurate as it can be to a real actual Oreo? I've gone ahead and put a glass of it here, so we will not need this bottle here. And here's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be taking sips, of course, but at the same time, I'm going to start off by biting into an actual Oreo, telling how you know, like texture, taste, getting the whole idea down, and then we are going to be drinking the Coca-Cola. This is, by the way, this is Coke Zero only Coca-Cola Oreo flavor, and seeing how accurate it is. So, without further ado, let's take this Oreo, let's take it, and let's try it. Well, I can tell you this much. I have loved and enjoyed Oreos for a long, long time, especially that and Reese's Cups. I can tell you with ease, the best thing that makes an Oreo good is the creaminess, the crunchiness, the texture. But the big thing that Oreo is known for is its flavor. And it's a very unique flavor with the cream texture. So I think most likely with this drink, since they obviously can't make it taste crunchy, they're going to make it taste creamy, like an Oreo. I just tried the Oreo. I am now going to take a sip. Every sip we take, we're going to be rating it. And you want to stick around for the end of the video, because at the end of the video, I'm going to be giving my full-on review here and also telling you if it's worth it to even drink Oreo Coca-Cola. All right, let's start with our first sip here. Well, first sip, I'm gonna rate it 4. It definitely tastes like Coca-Cola, like how Coca-Cola should taste. I don't know if it's just because I just ate an Oreo, but I'm not really getting the hint of Oreo taste in it. It tastes like a normal Coca-Cola, but I did just bite into a very sugary and sweet Oreo, so there's a possibility that maybe the tastes are aligning here. I don't know. We're gonna continue taking another sip here. Okay, so there's definitely more to it. There's definitely more to it than just like Coca-Cola. But I'm having trouble tasting it, probably because of the Oreo. It probably was a better decision to taste the Coca-Cola and then try the Oreo. But so far, it's still a 4. It's still a 4. Now, I'll give it a 4. This ain't my review yet. We haven't figured out, we haven't drank it. We haven't gotten down to the bottom of this glass here, so we're not for sure on that yet. But I will like to say that Coca-Cola has been coming out with a lot of interesting flavors. I think one of the first ones I tried was I think it was called Starlight. It literally was, quote unquote, the taste of space. I remember I was working at a grocery store when it came out, and I actually got to firsthand try it as soon as it came out, and it was one of my favorite Coca-Cola flavors of all time. Honestly, since then, I've been looking out for new Coca-Cola flavors. Some of them have been good, like the marshmallow collab, and others have been, well, to say the least, not very great. This one, however, is piquing my interest. Very much so. It's making me wonder if there is something unique about this one, but I'm gonna have to try more to find out. All right, I can definitely tell you right now, that went from a 4 to a 6. It's heading up there. My taste buds are kind of resetting themselves here. Wow, okay. They're kind of resetting. I'm starting to taste little distinct flavors that I couldn't taste before. Oh, by the way, in the middle of this video, just letting you all know, this is not sponsored. This is not a sponsored video. I decided to make this video about Coca-Cola just because I came across it in the store. I came across Coca-Cola Oreo, Coke Zero Oreo, whatever you want to call it, in the store. And I just was intrigued to try it out and see what it tasted like. I had Oreos on hand and I thought, you know, this would be a really good video idea. Especially since I'm sure many of you are wondering, what the hell does a Coca-Cola Oreo taste like? Does it actually taste like an Oreo? Some people think that Coca-Cola is crazy for these choices they've been making recently, but I think they might be onto something. And I'm not biased towards their company, but I just am interested in unique soda flavors. All right, we're gonna take another sip here. Well, that was more than a sip, wasn't it? Okay. Wow, okay, so something I find really interesting is, yes, it has a distinct taste. I wasn't lying, it's very minor. It tastes like Coca-Cola at first, and then the aftertaste kind of comes in. Like we said, we're gonna rate our sips for that. So that big one was definitely an 8, and the last one there was also an 8. Something very interesting that I just found out is I actually just burped and tasted Oreos, which blew my mind. That was a little weird to me. I burped and tasted Oreos. I don't know if that's because I just ate an Oreo, but most likely the culprit is the Coca-Cola Oreo. Interesting. No, though that doesn't necessarily correlate to flavor as you're drinking it. Which is just kind of unusual. Like I said, I've been a fan of Coca-Cola's new inventions, experiments. What do they call them? Coca-Cola creations. The Coca-Cola creations. I've been a fan of them, and I'm just interested in seeing, you know, if they really are pulling something off here. So. All right, I think that's enough. That's all I needed to drink really to get my synopsis here. Obviously, we have our leftover cookie here, leftover Oreo cookie. Take a look at it. There it is. I'm gonna bite into it. I'm gonna really think about the flavor and match it up. Yep, I'm gonna match it up. I'm gonna tell you right now how closely it resembles it. We're gonna do our review right now. All right, everybody, it's review time. Let's get to discussing, is the Coca-Cola Oreo worth your buy? And does it taste like an Oreo? The question answered, the question revealed. Here's my thought process on this. So, as you know, I rated the sips. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it. Obviously, when I tried the Oreo at first and I tried the drink, I didn't really taste much. And the reason I didn't taste much is because the Coca-Cola Oreo flavor here, it tastes like Coca-Cola at first. It tastes like Coca-Cola, and then it has an aftertaste. It's kind of like a kicker. I don't know if you've ever drank beer before, but beer is kind of the same way. Typically, when you buy certain types of beer, draft beer, they'll drink it, it'll have that, oh, you know, taste to it, and then afterwards, it'll, you know, whoa, that kind of kicked in. There's many different drinks that do this, and obviously pop is one of those. But really, it tastes like Coca-Cola to start off with, and it ends in subtle notes of, you guessed it, Oreo. Yes, it does. It does have a very, very light and delicate taste of the cream of the Oreo. Obviously, it's not chocolatey tasting, which would be a little bit weird, but it does have that vanilla creamy taste that Oreo tastes like, which is really interesting to me. At the same time, though, I wouldn't say that this drink is like a replacement for Oreos. I also wouldn't say at all that this drink is better than Oreos, or that it's particularly Oreo flavored. It has the taste of Oreos, but it's not so prominent that you would notice it. Looking at the bottle, looking at the title of it, see it there, Oreo Coca-Cola, reading that is like, oh, it's Oreo flavored. But had this been completely gone, had there been nothing here and I drank this, I would assume that this is just a sweeter, vanilla-y tasting Coca-Cola, which isn't disappointing, because once I get a little sip of it and I see the title, I do know, yes, this tastes like Oreos. But I will tell you right now, it's so very light, delicate. It's not like, wow, my entire mouth tastes like Oreos. This is like overwhelming. It tastes like Coca-Cola with a hint of Oreos in it. I thought one of the most interesting things in the middle there was that when I burped, it tasted like Oreos. And that was from drinking the Oreo Coca-Cola. Now that was interesting a lot. It really shocked me. I was kind of blown away. I've never actually like burped after drinking a pop and it tastes good. It usually is like, oh, what the hell, dude? That actually tasted sweet, which was crazy to me. But overall, taste-wise of the actual drink, I would drink it. I'm gonna say right now, I think you guys should buy this drink and try it yourself, but do not get your expectations high. That is something I realized after drinking this. My expectations were very high in the sense that this would be a Oreo drink. I will say right now, the taste of Oreo is very light. It's lightly there. It's not like prominent. It's Coca-Cola with a hint of Oreo. I still think you should buy this and try it. This is not a bad little drink here. Overall, I think Coca-Cola has been experimenting a lot. I think they've been doing an interesting job experimenting with all these little drinks, little things to try. It kind of sucks that they don't keep any of them forever. But yeah, this is a very interesting drink to try. I recommend that you all try it. Like I said, I will give this probably about a 7 out of 10 on the scale. Maybe 6.5 actually. Well, no, we'll say 7. We'll say 7. I'll give it a 7 because it is better, personally, in my opinion, than Coca-Cola, because it's sweeter, it has a different taste to it. It's very good. But when I say it is perfectly tasting like Oreos, do I think that I chug this because it tastes like liquid Oreos? No. I still believe that if you want to get some Oreos on, you should just go ahead and buy yourself some Oreos at the store. Because in the end, Oreos always win. Thank you all so much for watching. If you found my Coca-Cola review helpful and interesting, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on all the bell notifications, and go ahead and go up here and check out my soda trying video. A few months ago, I went to Jungle Gyms and tried out one of the weirdest sodas around, ranging from Buffalo hot sauce, I believe, to just Stalin brew. It was so weird, and I loved making that video. So if you enjoyed this one, you're sure to like that one. And thank you all so much for watching. You mean the world to me, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everyone. Bye!